Okay, let's talk a little bit about how I actually got to this point in life, of how I show up with joy and how I want you all to show up with joy. I actually was thinking back, and there was a few moments in my life that probably were not real joyful, but there were a few moments that I was allowed to show up with joy for other people. And that's when I began to realize how important it was for me to show up with joy to help others. And so one of those moments was when I used to teach jazzercise. I taught for over 9 years. And when I got to get up on that stage and start someone's day off in the best way possible, I knew that I was living my purpose. I actually read the book Purpose Driven Life, looking for my purpose at one point. And as I got about halfway through the book, I realized I was already living my purpose, and that was to help others show joy and help others live the best life they could live. I also started a job where I worked shift work. It was at BNSF. And for those of you that worked with me, you knew I was like the cheerleader that came in at every shift, trying to show you guys how life could be. And sometimes I would show up on first shift, and some of those people had been working all night, and I know they weren't prepared for me. And most of you are not prepared for some of my daily joy, but those are the things that helped me realize how important it was for me to help others. And so that's how I started helping people realize how we could change just daily habits, how we could change the way we look at things, how we stop reacting to the people around us. You're going to end up reading about a week where I call it where the mean girls arrive in your life, and how you have to still be the girl that shows up with joy and not let those people affect you. So as you read this book, the weekly steps that we take, and when you journal different things that you could do to help yourself in these weeks, those are all going to add up. It's kind of like nutrition. It's not all going to happen at once, and you're going to go backwards a few times and have to remember to get yourself forwards. And there are times that I have to remind myself. I said to my husband this morning, the show it up girl has to always show up with joy. And I know it's not always easy, but it's so worth it to me. It's so worth it if I can make one person a better person, if I can make you a better mom, if I can make you a better friend, if I can make you a better coworker. If you change the way you live and that changes other people around you, because that's the ultimate goal, then it's so worth it to me. So that's just a little bit about how I started this Show Up with Joy.